Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Suicide Squad's bad box office critical reception may not have changed things for the future movie sequels that we're all getting and all those spin-offs to, but not the case in video games. Word broke from Kotaku this morning that Warner Bros. Montreal, the creators of Batman Arkham Origins, has officially canceled the rumored Suicide Squad co-op video game that's been in development for the last 2 years. According to the report, this cancellation comes after some rather rocky times for the studio, which has undergone some major shakeups recently. As for what's next, Warner Bros. Montreal will now focus on a rumored Damian Wayne. I always want to say Damon Wayne, but it's not. It's Damian Wayne Batman game in the vein of the Arkham series. Previous rumors placed this as an open-world game with the Penguin as the main villain, featuring a crime boss / nemesis system really similar to what was used in Shadow of Mordor, which sounds amazing. Like, nemesis system in an Arkham game? Yes, please. Damian Wayne? Not so much, but we'll see. CD Projekt Red just got some extra quiche, shout out to Elise, to make some Cyberpunk 2077 even better than they were already planning on making it. After requesting a government grant back in September to improve the technology powering some of the game's features, the company has now been approved for an additional 7 million buckaroos, or whatever the Euro version of that is. That 7 million will supposedly allow the makers of the Witcher series to develop 4 new pieces of tech: city creation, animation excellence, cinematic feel, and seamless multiplayer. Other developers were awarded some money as well, such as Techland, the developers of Dead Island and Dying Light, who are making a first-person open-world RPG. Interestingly enough, Techland also recently scooped up a chief designer of both Witcher 3 and Gwent. So, thanks Poland, we will have you to thank when both of those games eat away our lives at some undisclosed point in the probably distant future. We are less than a week away from Christmas. Oh god, I need to finish shopping. It means we're even closer to when you'll be throwing all your money again at Steam's winter sale. And thanks to some new leaks, we actually know exactly when you'll be financially ruined, so you can plan for it. According to tweets from PayPal UK, the winter sale starts on December 22nd. This confirms some previous leaks by both NeoGAF and Eurogamer from earlier this month, which also claimed the winter sale would start on the 22nd and last until January 2nd. You can probably also expect more cards, an ARG, fake Half-Life 3 hints, other various conspiracies to obsess over for the rest of your holiday break. Whatever Valve decides to troll us with this time. And once you run out of money, you can just check out the Resident Evil 7 PC demo, which just hit Steam this weekend. Really, no matter what, you win. An event to mark Final Fantasy's 30 years as a franchise is scheduled for January 31st in Japan, leaving us wondering if they're going to make some kind of crazy big gaming announcement. Please? I hope. The studio says the Final Fantasy 30th anniversary opening ceremony will be held at the Toho Cinema in Roppongi Hills, at which point we're hoping to get more details as to what Square Enix plans to do to commemorate the franchise's 30th anniversary. There have been lots of rumors, most notably of a huge 30th anniversary collection for the PS4 and PS Vita, which would include ports of the first 9 numbered Final Fantasies. And if that happens, we here at The Know would lose our collective shit and maybe not get a lot done for a few days. Just giving you a heads up. Riot Games has signed a $50 million per year partnership with Major League Baseball's streaming service to monetize League of Legends' wildly popular competitions. Riot representatives told Yahoo Sports that the deal won't end the current supply of free League of Legends content found on other platforms like Twitch and YouTube. But given the size of the deal, it's a pretty good guess that some kind of premium offering is in the works. BAMTech, Riot's new partner, is used by clients like Disney, HBO, the WWE, and others for their premium offerings, according to Polygon. How popular is League exactly? Well, its 2015 World Championship Finals drew a record 36 million unique viewers, so some people like it. We think the world is ready for esports. The sponsors, the advertisers are ready for it, said Bob Bowman, BAMTech's president of business and media. They're dying for it. It's a great audience, and they spend a great deal of time with this content. Ubisoft's Samurai vs. Viking vs. Knight multiplayer battler is just a couple months away, but it's had a kind of a rough PR stretch over the last few weeks. Following reports that its single player will only be playable online and other press previews basically saying the single player kinda sucks, we've got even more bad news about the upcoming hack and slash, which is a shame because having played it, it plays very smoothly. But one For Honor alpha tester has decided to break NDA to gripe in a new video and on Reddit about the game's broken multiplayer. The big problems are not with the gameplay itself, but with connectivity, with the game often kicking players out of the game, mostly due to Ubisoft's decision to go with peer-to-peer multiplayer rather than dedicated servers. The video shows tons of crashing, lots of frustration, with the creator saying he's breaking the NDA to help bring awareness to the issue. Presumably so that they're then pressured to not release a broken game. After Ubisoft's disastrous efforts with The Division's multiplayer and Watch Dogs 2's multiplayer being broken for weeks of launch, this is definitely not a welcome sign for their next game and new IP. If you want to add your voice to the mix, there are now threads on r/4honor requesting Ubisoft to bring dedicated server support, probably forums, all kinds of that, although considering we are just 2 months away from launch, there are concerns it could be too late for that. Now, we are all basking in the afterglow of a new Star Wars. Rogue One kicked things off at the box office with another massive opening weekend for the franchise. However you feel about it, it was pretty polarizing, I understand. After projections placed the movie hitting somewhere in the $130 to $150 million range, at that point, what's 20 million? It actually blew away all the estimates, landing at $155 million, and that's just domestically. That's the second biggest December opener ever, behind only The Force Awakens, which brought in a baffling $250 million in the US in just one weekend. Add to Rogue One's domestic $155 million, another $135 million internationally, and you're looking at a $290 million global haul for Disney and Lucasfilm. The film also grabbed an A cinema score, which traditionally points to huge second and third weekends as well. It's probably those Darth Vader dad jokes that put it over the top, right? Yeah, everyone loves a good dad pun. The first trailer for Blade Runner 2049 has fans going crazy over its off-the-charts awesomeness. Kind of makes you giddy when you see it. If you haven't heard yet of the upcoming sequel, it is set 30 years after the first film and features a new Blade Runner, Ryan Gosling, who makes a mysterious discovery and sets out to find the OG Blade Runner. That would be, of course, Rick Deckard, aka Harrison Ford, who's been missing all this time. The trailer features Gosling exploring a city buried under sand, then coming face to face with Ford in an awesome confrontation. Movie buffs are already going nuts over all the new footage, which seems to blend the themes of the 1982 original by Ridley Scott with a regarded new director, Denis Villeneuve. You may remember he directed last year's Sicario with Emily Blunt and Josh Brolin. The new Blade Runner is set for release October 6th, which feels really, really far away just about now. So, over the weekend, we got an announcement that a Hollywood studio is moving forward, yes, with a live-action Naruto movie. Yeah, oh yeah, the internet not taking the news well. Also, a couple people here not so happy about it. We're getting, just mentioning it. Is that right, Mika? Yeah. Yeah, and Caden. Yep, no one's happy. Maybe it's because some viewers still feel burned by a horrible adaptation of Dragon Ball Z, but the reactions to the Naruto news felt particularly harsh. Or maybe it's just what the internet does. A lot of people immediately photoshopped actors ranging from Michael Cera to The Rock into leading roles. Favorite suggestion though was Tilda Swinton. Just play every single character. Whitewash what? It should be noted that the movie is only in pre-production, which is no guarantee that it will ever actually see the light of day. Still, some very vague concept art was released from Lionsgate, so who knows, maybe a live-action Naruto movie will be awesome. Spoiler, no, we won't. Well, that's all the news to get you caught up from the weekend. What do you guys think of all these stories? Let us know in the comments, and for more news from every corner of the internet, like this video and subscribe to The Know. I did it! I rounded up things. I'm a hero. I'm a thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do a roundup.
What's that voice?
I have no idea.